I've recorded this 3 times already. Like, this is my 3rd time recording. There's this weird stage that no one really talks about. When you're over someone, but not fully healed. You're not crying, not spiraling, not broken anymore. But every now and then, a memory or a dream sneaks in. It's not enough to ruin your entire day, but it's enough to make your heart feel heavy for a moment. Welcome back to Trying My Best podcast. Today, I want to talk about that stage. The strange in-between, when you've moved on logically, but emotionally, something still lingers. Most people talk about the breakup or the moving on, but not this weird aftershock that hits you months later. So first, I want to reassure you that this is normal. Healing is not a linear process, and it's nowhere near instant either. And honestly, reading the first draft of this script really shocked me because my life right now looks nothing like it did when I wrote this script. And that's the thing about healing. You don't really see it happening, but suddenly you're not the same person anymore. And this episode actually came from something that I went through. There was this person who was a huge part of my life, and one day he was just gone. After months of feeling sad, confused, I finally reached a point where I felt okay. Like, I could see him across the room and feel fine. But sometimes I would have dreams where he would come back, or tiny what-if thoughts would creep in my mind. So I started wondering, why do I still think of someone I already moved past? And here's what I learned. Number 1, it's not that your heart is still hurt, but it is your ego. You can be fully over someone, but your ego is still bruised. Your ego wants to believe that you are worthy, you're lovable, and you're desirable. So when the situation doesn't reflect that, like if they moved on too fast or they already found someone new, your mind tries to fix this contradiction. And the anxiety that comes with this imbalance of reality versus what you want to believe is called cognitive dissonance. It makes your brain replay things that you've already moved on from, or even when your heart doesn't want to replay them. And number 2 is social comparison keeps pulling you back. So there's this guy called Leon Festinger, and he came up with this theory called the social comparison theory, where he basically believed that we judge ourselves based on other people. So after losing someone important, you will probably compare yourself to them. Like, for example, who is more successful, who's doing better, who moved on faster. And it's not because you want them back, but you just want to subconsciously feel like equals again. And number 3 is you might be craving validation from the person who hurt you. When someone made you feel really loved and cared for, and then suddenly they just completely switch up, this emotional whiplash makes you desperate to fix the ending. And a lot of the times it's not because you miss the actual person, but you feel like your worth has been questioned. But I'm here to remind you that validation starts within you. Their approval will not heal you. Self-love and reflection will. Number 4 is your mind might be looking for justice. It feels unfair when you're suffering and the other person seems completely fine. But here's the truth, okay? You don't know their battles. It's not just this person. Like, every single person has their own internal battles that they are going through. People struggle quietly, and no one will post their pains to the world. And that's why it's totally pointless to try to look for signs that the other person is hurting or the other person. And also, like, it does not matter, okay? That person's out of your life now, so it shouldn't matter whether they're still heartbroken over you or not. And number 5 is something I totally relate to, and it's about trying to seek control. When it feels like someone in your life was taken away from you without your permission or without you realizing that they're slipping away, this lack of control can hurt more than the actual person. Your mind tries to rewrite what happened or tries to create a desirable outcome just to feel safe and to be in control again. I hope that the 5 things I just described kind of helped you understand where these feelings are coming from a bit better. But here's the really important thing that I want you to remember. You're not going backwards. These thoughts are not signs that you're still attached to them, but they're just like echoes of an older version of you. But the best advice that I can give you that really helped me when I was stuck in that in-between stage is to realize that it's okay. Be patient. Acknowledge what you're feeling, but don't dwell on it. When those feelings come up, don't push it aside. Validate them, but don't intrusively act upon your emotions. Instead, after you've acknowledged and validated the feelings, move on with your life. Things like meditation, journaling, taking a walk or a shower, things like that helps calm you down will be your lifesavers. And with that, this episode comes to an end. I hope that you all found some comfort and some useful advice in this video. And until next time, keep trying your best because that's more than enough.